Today we're peeling back the curtain on one of the most exciting and most persistent rumors in the cruiser world, the speculated return of a legend. We are talking about 2026 Kawasaki Vulcan 800. For years, riders have yearned for the return of a true middleweight cruiser that captures the classic Kawasaki is known for. The Vulcan 800, which last rolled off the production line nearly 2 decades ago, is the bike that could perfectly fill that void. This script will explore the history of the original, detail the most compelling speculations about the new model's engine, technology, and design, and finally, determine why this long-awaited comeback could redefine the mid-size cruiser segment. Prepare to learn everything we know and what we hope to see from this potential powerhouse revival. Look back at the legend, the Vulcan 800 heritage. To truly appreciate the excitement surrounding the 2026 model, we must first look at the bike that started it all. The original Kawasaki Vulcan 800, introduced in 1995, quickly became a favorite among cruiser enthusiasts. It was a motorcycle that successfully blended the quintessential cruiser look with Japanese reliability and performance. The two main variants, the standard VN800A and the retro-styled VN800B Classic, were revered for their authentic V-twin rumble and approachable power delivery. At the heart of the original was a liquid-cooled 805cc V-twin engine. This motor was punchy, reliable, and surprisingly engaging, making the Vulcan 800 a versatile machine capable of both urban commuting and weekend cruising. Its sleek lines, spoke wheels, and full fenders on the classic model gave it an undeniable appeal that echoed the golden age of American cruising. The bike was discontinued in 2006, replaced by the larger Vulcan 900. However, the legacy of the 800 remained. It left behind a loyal following who saw it as the perfect balance of size, style, and accessible performance. The speculated 2026 return is therefore not just a new model. It's an answer to the calls of an entire segment of riders who believe the 800cc sweet spot is exactly what the modern cruiser market is missing. The heart of the new cruiser. Engine and performance speculation. The most critical component of the rumored 2026 Vulcan 800 is undoubtedly its power plant. The speculation is that the new model will retain the classic essence of the 805cc liquid-cooled V-twin, but with a complete overhaul to meet current emission standards and modern performance expectations. We anticipate a completely redesigned 805cc V-twin that now features fuel injection, a necessary upgrade from the original's carburetor to deliver crisp, reliable throttle response and improve fuel efficiency. Crucially, the engine tuning is expected to be focused squarely on low to mid-range torque. A cruiser lives and dies by its ability to pull strongly off the line and roll on effortlessly for passing, and we project the new 800 will be engineered for this exact characteristic. Early performance estimates suggest an output in the vicinity of 55 to 60 horsepower and a healthy surge of torque delivered around the 3,000 to 4,000 RPM range. This tuning would make it an ideal everyday rider, easy to manage in the city but potent enough for highway stretches. Furthermore, while the original featured a 5-speed transmission, there is strong hope for a modern 6-speed gearbox to allow for a more relaxed and fuel-efficient cruise at highway speeds. This blend of classic V-twin architecture with modern engineering will be the key selling point, offering the desired cruiser feel without sacrificing modern convenience or regulatory compliance. Modern classic, design, and aesthetic evolution. The visual identity of a cruiser is paramount, and the 2026 Vulcan 800 is expected to be a stunning fusion of retro style and contemporary detailing. The goal will be to recapture the iconic look of the VN800 Classic while injecting elements from Kawasaki's current design language. We anticipate the return of the classic teardrop fuel tank shape and deep valanced fenders, immediately establishing its cruiser bona fides. However, the modernization will be evident in the lighting. Look for full LED lighting, a retro-styled round LED headlamp, slim LED turn signals, and a modern integrated LED taillight, bringing safety and a high-end finish to the package. The instrumentation is another area ripe for upgrade. While purists love the analog gauge, a compact digital or a multifunction LCD display embedded within a classic-looking housing is likely, offering essential information like gear position, fuel level, and trip data in a clean, easily readable format. Chrome accents will be strategically placed, not just slathered everywhere, to highlight the V-twin engine and exhaust, while modern, low-maintenance finishes on the frame and wheels will complete the updated look. This careful balance between nostalgia and innovation will ensure the 2026 Vulcan 800 stands out in a crowded market. Chassis and rider technology. A leap forward in safety and comfort. The chassis and technology package are where the 2026 Vulcan 800 is expected to take its biggest leap forward from its predecessor. The original was known for its decent handling, but modern riders demand more. Speculation points toward a newly designed steel frame to provide enhanced rigidity and stability. Coupled with an updated suspension system, we could see a robust 41mm telescopic fork up front, and the continuation of the Vulcan's signature hidden monoshock rear suspension to maintain the hardtail look while providing a comfortable ride. The single-shock setup is critical for preserving the bike's authentic silhouette. The most significant technological upgrade will be in the braking and safety systems. Anti-lock braking system, ABS, is essentially a required feature for modern cruisers, and it is a near certainty to be standard on the 2026 model, paired with single-disc brakes front and rear, likely with larger rotors and improved calipers for greater stopping power. Beyond safety, rider ergonomics will be a focus. The Vulcan 800's appeal was always its comfort and accessibility. We expect an approachable low seat height and adjustable ergonomics, possibly including Kawasaki's Ergo Fit system, seen on the Vulcan S, to accommodate a wider range of riders comfortably. Finally, a small but impactful modern inclusion could be a USB charging port and perhaps a rudimentary form of smartphone connectivity for turn-by-turn navigation. The mid-size cruiser battlefield. Competition and market positioning. The return of the Vulcan 800 would be a direct challenge to the current establishment in the mid-size cruiser category. This is a segment dominated by formidable machines like the Honda Shadow Phantom and the Yamaha Bolt. Each of these bikes offers its own blend of style, power, and price, but the Vulcan 800 could carve out a unique niche. Compared to the Shadow Phantom, the Vulcan 800, with its speculated modern V-twin, may offer a slightly more powerful and free-revving experience. Against the Yamaha Bolt, known for its stripped-down modern bobber aesthetic, the Vulcan 800 Classic variant would offer a more unapologetically traditional cruiser look. The price point will be a crucial factor in its success. Market whispers suggest Kawasaki will aim for a highly competitive MSRP, potentially undercutting some rivals to make a strong statement. A highly accessible price point would instantly position the new Vulcan 800 as the ultimate starter cruiser for new riders, while its classic styling and proven reliability would appeal to veteran riders looking for a stylish, mid-displacement machine for relaxed cruising. The reintroduction of the 800cc platform would not just be a new model for Kawasaki, but a strategic move to dominate a vital part of the cruiser segment that has been largely overlooked since its departure. Projected launch and anticipated impact. While the 2026 Kawasaki Vulcan 800 remains a speculative model, the sheer volume of discussion and the proven demand for a bike in this exact displacement and style suggest a major announcement is imminent. Given typical manufacturer cycles, if the bike is indeed a 2026 model, we could anticipate a formal reveal in late 2025. The impact of this bike's return would be significant. It would bring back an iconic nameplate that carries decades of goodwill and a reputation for bulletproof reliability. More importantly, it would inject much-needed excitement and a true classic option into the increasingly homogenized mid-size cruiser class. The Vulcan 800 was a bike that was comfortable, cool, and capable, and a modern version that faithfully adheres to those principles while embracing contemporary technology would be an instant success. It would be a bike that is not just purchased for its practicality, but for the connection it maintains to a beloved chapter in cruiser history. For Kawasaki, it's a chance to fully leverage their heritage. For riders, it's a chance to finally own the successor to the legendary 800. This is one revival story we are desperately hoping comes true. The 2026 Kawasaki Vulcan 800 represents a perfect opportunity for Kawasaki to honor their cruiser past while securing their future. Its speculated blend of a torque-rich 805cc V-twin, timeless aesthetics, and essential modern safety features like ABS positions it as the definitive middleweight cruiser of its time. We wait with bated breath for the official word. Would you like me to create a breakdown of the key differences between the original Vulcan 800 and the rumored 2026 model's specs?